Okay, welcome back. What we want to continue with is again wiring systems, and we're looking at wiring systems in trunking. Okay, now again bear in mind that the technology is still relevant irrespective of what units you might be referring to. Okay, at this point, for this present time, it's Unit 4 of Outcome 3A, but you may find that this might be applicable to a different unit within your new engineering qualifications. Okay, so look for where the knowledge is required and apply it then. Okay, identify the different types of electrical installations and systems. Okay, and again we're still looking at installation, buildings and structures. Okay, that remains solid. Okay, and just letting you know what we've covered previously, okay, in the other elements. Okay, I'm not going to go over that again. You can read it for yourself. Okay, okay, outcomes from this session. At the end of this session, you should be able to know the different types of trunking to be used, okay, for each and relevant locations. Now here we have trunking. Usually instead of conduit because of its ability to carry more cables. But remember, even in trunking we still have what we call a space factor to allow heat to dissipate, and that is important that you understand that. Even in trunking you cannot overpack trunking, or else you will cause yourself a problem due to the heat buildup being carried by the cables, okay, and being generated, I should say, by the cables. This makes it a more efficient delivery system. The three most common types are sheet steel, galvanized or enamels covered PVC. Okay. Let me go in close to this so you can see the structure of this. Now, this would be used for hanging lighting from, okay, basically, okay. Support bracket conduit, okay, right. Fittings, okay. This allows fittings to be installed directly onto the trunking via special clips. It also allows the lid to be snapped into place. It is very versatile. It allows you to move the fittings around and change the fittings easily. Okay, it is time consuming to install and needs to be installed carefully to achieve a visually pleasing run. Okay, let me come back. Okay. Okay. That's lighting trunking. Okay. Very effective and very useful. Now here we have, this is just a distribution unit system, okay? And what we're looking at here is the bus bars, 1, 2, 3, 4 bus bars. Now why 4 bus bars? Because you have 3-phase and a neutral, okay? That still carries your neutral bus bar system, okay? And that's what you need to bear in mind, it still stands, okay? So let's just go in a little bit, make sure that you can see and read everything that has been said, okay? Okay. Bus bar trunking. Now, no cables are drawn into this type of trunking as there are large copper bars in place, and these are all large copper bars. The trunking is either run horizontally at high level around an engineering workshop or vertically through high-rise buildings. Vertical bus bar trunking is called rising main trunking. Okay. Now remember, these isolators here will isolate your distribution board units from wherever. But remember, you have a triple pole and neutral system here, okay? And that's what you'll be looking to feed your main distribution board units. And here we have bus bar trunking again, okay? But a different type. Again, here we have, let me go and get it in closer, you can see and read, okay? Come back. Just raise this a bit. Okay, good. Okay. Bus bar trunking, okay? And again here we have a bus bar. Now this is hung in the ceiling and it's supported by brackets. And we have plug-in boxes, okay? Plug-in boxes which we then plug into the bus bar, it clips into place, and that feeds our machinery, okay? Very effective system. This is the normal bus bar trunking found in engineering workshops. The tap off points allow machinery to be moved around. Okay, so what happens is that you can move machinery around from this and plug it in. So you will find that this bus bar would run the full length of your workshop, and there may be 3-4 rows of these bus bars within the workshop area. Okay? And again here we're looking at the rising main trunking allows the power to be tapped off at different flow levels, okay? So you can plug in and tap off your power accordingly. And this here on the floor system, okay? Most of you band 1, band 2, etc. will be. Now again, make sure you comply with the IEE regulations in regards to your banding, and that those standards are applicable for that period of time in respect of the IEE regs. That is very important that you understand that. Okay. I'm not going to read that to you. You can read it for yourselves, hopefully, and let me make sure that you can. Yes. It's in my system. Okay, good. Okay, and here we are. Now, when we look at banding, voltage bands in trunking, we're looking at band 1. Now, you should know what band 1 is. Look it up in your IE regulations. Read your on-site guide. Band 2, etc. Fire alarm or emergency lighting circuits, etc. They're all run separately and they're isolated from one another. Okay. Now here, I'm not going to, again, purely for your information, make sure we can see this, okay? So come back, good interview. Okay, installations where protection against electrical shock is provided under certain conditions. Installations where voltage is limited for operational reasons, i.e. telecommunications. ELV, extra low voltage, is normally band 1. Now, be aware you have other low voltage systems, and make sure you refer to the IE regulation to make sure that the information is concurrent for your period of time in respect of the IE regs. Currently it is the 18th edition of the IE regs, okay, but you may need to be looking at the future where other elements have been modified or adjusted to meet the changes in all circumstances, okay. And when I say that, you know that we have now left the European market, EU, and that may make a difference to the regs. Okay, look, I'm just trying to make sure that I get this into place, and that I can see it when I come back to it. Okay, you can read that for yourself. You don't need me to be reading that out to you. Okay. And here we have skirting dado rails, well, dado trunking. Okay. And that's your trunking there. It's inserted built in. Okay. And that you can read for yourself. Don't need me to read that out to you. Okay. And here we have the various type of plastic trunking, mini trunking. This is the most common type in use, YT1, YT2, YT3 and YT4, and that is correct. It brings us a good size of, they're still concurrent to now, but always refer to your IE regs to make sure that there has not been any changes or any addition to this mini trunking range. Okay, that is your responsibility. Make sure you comply. Okay, bench trunking, you would have all seen this in your workshop. Okay, nothing to elaborate about, quite simple. You will see it in your school science labs. Installing trunking, okay. A good connection must be made to stop resistance in the joint building up. On the fault condition, this could lead to increased fire and shock risk. Now what they're talking about here is that when you couple or join your trunking together and you put on an extension, you need to run a separate earth within your trunking system. Do not rely on the trunking to be your earth point of or earth continuity conductor. That is not adequate. You must bring in your own earth to ensure that everything is bonded down to earth potential. Should there be a fault occur on the cable that's been run into the trunking, then that fault can be picked up by the earth that is running elsewhere. And your trunking will also go down to earth because certain points of it you will make sure that it is bonded together by earth pins. Okay, that is very important. Here we are. If cable rises more than 5 meters, it is advisable to offer support. The support comes in the form of pins inserted into the trunking and the cable is located around them. Now here is your copper strip earth pins to make sure that earth continuity continues. Okay, but you also run in your own earth for each machine that you're going to be dealing with to make sure that they are effectively earth. Sometimes these points here becomes loose. Okay, and that then becomes an ineffective earthing system. Okay, right, thank you. I hope you found this useful, and I will speak with you again in due course. Take care. Bye bye. Have a good day.